Storage Wars is a super popular TV show that started in 2010. It might not seem super exciting at first, but it's actually really cool. In California, if someone doesn't pay for their storage unit for 3 months, the place that owns the unit can sell everything inside. Because of this rule, there are people who make a living by buying these storage units at auctions. They hope to find valuable things inside that they can sell, especially if they own shops where they sell second-hand items. But there's a twist. Buyers can only look inside the unit from the door for 5 minutes before the auction. They can't go inside or touch anything. The show Storage Wars takes us along with a group of these buyers as they travel and bid on storage units all over the country. It's surprisingly fun to watch and has become really popular. A big reason for its success is the drama between the people on the show. They all depend on winning bids to make money, so things can get pretty heated. The show has some unforgettable people in it. For example, there's Dave, who can be a bit of a bad guy on the show. He's known for a sarcastic "yup" catchphrase, which people either love or hate. Then there's Daryl, who loves to take big risks and has his own catchphrase too. But of all the people on Storage Wars, Brandi Passanti stands out the most. She and her partner Jared are known for being smart and charming, with a bit of edge. Brandi became a huge favorite on the show. However, some people say she's also faced the biggest challenges. You see, Brandi is a mom of 2 kids, who she raised on her own. Back in 1999, when she was 19 years old, she started working at a carpet cleaning company. That's where she met Jared Schultz. How they ended up together is a bit of a mystery, as they tell a different story about who was interested in who first. Storage Wars isn't just about bidding on storage units. It's about the people behind the bids and their stories. The show gives us a peek into their lives, their strategies, and how they handle competition. It's the mix of treasure hunting and personal dynamics that makes it so engaging. Whether it's the tension between the buyers, the thrill of discovering hidden gems, or the personal stories of the cast, there's something for everyone. Brandi's journey, from her tough start to becoming a beloved figure on the show, adds a personal touch that draws viewers even more into the world of Storage Wars. Their appearance on Storage Wars catapulted them to fame, largely thanks to the dynamic between them. Their relationship was a mix of affection and conflict, making for compelling television. They would argue with each other with the same intensity they reserved for their rivals on the show. Jared was known for his quick temper, while Brandi, although calmer, proved to be just as strong-willed and determined as her partner. Their journey from a struggling couple to television stars is a testament to their hard work and determination. Starting with a tip from a family member, they ventured into the uncertain world of storage auctions, which eventually led to the opening of their own business. This success story was not without its challenges, as they had to navigate the ups and downs of the storage auction scene and the pressures of television fame. Along the way, their relationship was tested both by the stresses of their newfound careers and the intense nature of their interactions on the show. On Storage Wars, their unique blend of cooperation and competition captivated audiences. They weren't afraid to challenge each other, which added an element of realism to their television personas. This dynamic, coupled with their business savvy and tenacity, made them fan favorites. Their ability to find value in forgotten storage units and turn their finds into profit showcased their entrepreneurial spirit. Moreover, their presence on the show highlighted the realities of life and business, from dealing with financial setbacks to navigating personal relationships under the spotlight. Brandi and Jared's story on Storage Wars is a multifaceted narrative of love, rivalry, and success. Their evolution from a couple teasing each other to becoming major stars of a hit television show illustrates the complexity of their relationship and their professional journey. As viewers watch them bid on storage units, uncover hidden treasures, and manage their store, they also got a glimpse into the dynamics of their partnership. Whether they were in agreement or at odds, their interactions always added a layer of depth and entertainment to the show, making their story a memorable part of the Storage Wars legacy. Brandi Passanti emerged as a beacon of hope and inspiration for those who believe that single mothers can indeed have it all: raising children, maintaining a loving relationship, and pursuing a fulfilling career. Her story challenged the notion that being a single mom or working in a thrift shop had to be mundane or unfulfilling. Brandi proved that it's possible to embody roles traditionally seen as limiting and still exude a vibrant personality, charisma, and achieve remarkable success. She openly shared her insights, emphasizing the challenges of being a stay-at-home mom. She talked about feeling isolated and unhappy with her career, candidly stating, "I think I'm a better parent because I work. I'm happier because of it." Her honesty and perspective resonated with many, especially fans of Storage Wars, who admired her for more than just her on-screen presence. Brandi and Jared, often referred to as the young guns on Storage Wars, were celebrated for their dynamic approach to bidding and their knack for strategic bluffing. Despite being relatively young and less experienced compared to their counterparts, they quickly made a name for themselves through their bold tactics and determination. Brandi, in particular, stood out as a symbol of resilience and self-made success. Coming from a challenging background, she transformed her life's narrative into one of triumph and recognition. Her journey raised questions about the sustainability of such happiness and whether the polished image presented to the public fully encapsulated her reality. Moreover, Brandi's candid discussions about the difficulties of motherhood, particularly the feelings of alienation and depression when cut off from one's career, highlighted an often overlooked aspect of parenting. By asserting that her work made her happier and a better parent, Brandi opened up a dialogue about the value of finding personal satisfaction outside of traditional roles. This conversation is crucial in a society that frequently undervalues the contributions of working mothers and fails to recognize the diverse ways in which women can find fulfillment and balance. The story of Brandi and Jared on Storage Wars also touched on broader themes of youth, ambition, and the drive to succeed against the odds. Their designation as the Young Guns underscored a narrative of underestimation and the power of underestimated individuals to surprise and excel. Their journey was a testament to the idea that age and experience are not the only determinants of success. Rather, determination, strategy, and the ability to seize opportunities play a significant role. As viewers followed Brandi's rise to stardom, they were compelled to consider the multifaceted nature of success and happiness. Her path from a difficult upbringing to celebrity status on a popular TV show illustrated the unpredictable twists and turns of life. Yet, it also prompted reflection on the authenticity of public personas and the realities that lie beneath the surface. The question of whether Brandi's seemingly perfect life could endure the test of time added an element of intrigue and complexity to her story, inviting audiences to ponder the true meaning of having it all and the sacrifices that often accompany public success. As the 10th season of Storage Wars approached, fans were surprised to find out that Brandi and Jared wouldn't be returning to the show. Instead, they were going to be the stars of their own spin-off titled Storage Wars: Married to the Job. This new show promised to give fans a closer look at Brandi and Jared's relationship, even featuring their wedding in this premiere episode. This development excited many fans who had followed the couple's journey and were eager to see their relationship evolve in a more focused setting. However, transitioning from Storage Wars to their spin-off wasn't as smooth as it seemed on the surface. Behind the scenes, Brandi faced challenges beyond what viewers saw on TV. The demands of her growing fame began to take a toll on her personal life. Significant moments, like her daughter's first day at kindergarten, were missed due to her busy schedule. Furthermore, the new show brought unexpected strain to her relationship with Jared. Having to work together constantly, making business decisions, and being in each other's presence 24/7 created a level of stress that they hadn't experienced while filming Storage Wars. In a revealing interview with California's Time Standard, Brandi opened up about the difficulties of working so closely with Jared. The constant collaboration and decision-making as a couple proved to be a significant challenge, highlighting the complexities of mixing business with personal life. This dynamic shift from their previous roles in Storage Wars underscored the stark difference in their on-screen interactions and the realities of day-to-day life. Adding to the drama were two major revelations that impacted both their personal lives and the show's reception. First, despite the wedding shown in the spin-off's first episode, Brandi and Jared were not actually married in real life. This staged event was meant for entertainment purposes, underscoring the often blurred lines between reality and television. Second, the audience's reaction to the spin-off was lukewarm compared to their enthusiasm for the couple's interactions on Storage Wars. It appeared that fans preferred the original show's competitive, high-stakes environment to the spin-off's domestic focus. The shift in viewer preference played a significant role in the new show's struggle to connect with the audience. Despite the personal setbacks, life goes on, as the saying goes. Even though their joint venture, Married to the Job, was canceled, Brandi and Jared still had their roles on the popular show Storage Wars. By the 13th season, both were appearing on the show, but their relationship had significantly changed. They were no longer together. This shift brought a noticeable amount of strain to the filming environment. They clearly were not on good terms anymore. The situation was tense, to say the least, and it only seemed to be getting worse. This professional tension eventually bled into Brandi's personal life, complicating matters further. The tension reached a boiling point in 2021 when Brandi and Jared found themselves at the same bar in Orange County. You might think it wouldn't be a big deal, since they both still appear together on television. However, the atmosphere quickly turned sour. A heated argument broke out between them, and it escalated rapidly. Jared lost his temper and ended up yelling at Brandi, then pushed her, not once, but twice, before he left the scene in a hurry. This incident was serious enough for the legal authorities to get involved. The district attorney's office in Orange County reviewed the case and decided that Jared's actions were unacceptable, leading him to be charged with domestic battery. This series of events left many wondering about the future of Brandi and Jared, both professionally and personally. Their story, once a source of entertainment for many, had taken a dark turn, highlighting the complexities and challenges of managing public relationships and personal turmoil. 10 years back, who would have thought that watching a couple argue on the TV show Storage Wars was just a glimpse into deeper troubles? The show made Brandi's life look exciting and glamorous, but it seems there was more going on than we knew. It looked like Brandi had everything: fame, attention, and success. But was her life really as perfect as it seemed on TV? There were hints that she might be facing serious challenges, maybe even dealing with violence or personal struggles that were hidden from the public eye. As more information has come out, it's starting to look like Brandi's life was much harder than anyone realized. But another part of Brandi's story is really important if you want to understand what she's gone through. Back in the autumn of 2012, someone put a video on an adult website that they said was of Brandi Passanti. But the truth was, the video wasn't real. The person in the video was pretending to be Brandi. This fake video greatly upset Brandi, especially because she was raising her child alone. She was shocked and upset by the video and decided to take legal action against Hunter Moore, the person who owned the website, asking for $2.5 million in damages. Brandi did win her case against him, which was a big deal. However, the victory wasn't as sweet as she'd hoped. Even though she won, the judge only awarded her $750. Brandi had hoped for a lot more to make up for the trouble the fake video had caused. She thought $2.5 million would be fair, but getting only $750 felt like a letdown. Brandi Passanti's story, which many people know from the TV show Storage Wars, is truly fascinating and full of different chapters. Her adventure started when she joined the show with her boyfriend at the time, Jared Schultz. Together, they navigated the complex world of fame, their relationship, and the challenges that came with being on a popular television show. Thanks to her straightforward and determined personality, Brandi quickly became a favorite among viewers. Since she first appeared on the show in 2010, people really admired her for standing out and being herself, even when things were tough. Despite facing several hurdles, such as taking a break from the show to focus on her family because the show was taking too much of her time and energy, Brandi made a celebrated return in the show's 13th season, making her fans extremely happy. In her personal life, Brandi has gone through some big changes too. She and Jared, who were known for their playful arguments on the show, decided to go their separate ways in 2018. And after this breakup, Brandi found love again with Clifford Beaver, and she often shares moments of their life together on social media, showing that she's moving forward in a positive and happy way. On the professional front, after her time on Storage Wars, Brandi has been exploring new opportunities. She started working in home staging, which involves decorating and arranging furniture in homes to make them look appealing for sale. This new career path takes advantage of her experience from bidding on storage units and has shown her ability to adapt and thrive in different business ventures. Besides her work on TV and home staging, Brandi is deeply involved in charitable efforts. She works closely with Women's Own Worth, a charity that helps people affected by domestic violence and violent crimes. Brandi's participation in this charity shows her caring nature and her commitment to helping others. It's clear that she wants to use her fame to make a positive difference in the world by supporting important issues and raising awareness about issues close to her heart. Brandi Passanti is not just known for her appearances on Storage Wars or her ventures into home staging. She's also a dedicated mom to her 2 kids. Watching her juggle the demands of her career and motherhood is like watching a skilled player at a card table, carefully considering each move. It's uncertain what the future holds for Brandi, but there's a feeling of confidence in her ability to handle whatever comes her way. Personally, I'm rooting for her, betting that she'll continue to thrive and surprise us all with her resilience and her dedication. Now, people love the show because it's full of surprises and competition. But behind all the fun and games, there are some pretty interesting stories about the people on the show and how it's made. Now, let's start with Dave Hester. He's one of the people on the show who loves to say yup every time he bids. It's his thing. But he didn't stop there. Dave liked his catchphrase so much that he tried to make it legally his by trademarking it. He even got into a legal fight with singer Trey Songz for using yup in his music. This shows how serious Dave is about keeping his unique mark on the show. Then there's Barry Weiss, the cool, laid-back guy who doesn't seem to take the show too seriously. You might wonder how he can afford to spend so much time and money hunting for antiques as if it's just a hobby. Well, Barry made his money before the show, selling wholesale food to places like restaurants and cruise ships. So for Barry, the show is just a fun adventure, not his main job. Laura Dodson, another familiar face on the show, has a unique love story tied to auctioneering. Yes, auctioneering. She fell in love with her husband because of his auctioneering skills. It's not something everyone finds attractive, but for Laura, it was love at first sight. Her story adds a personal touch to the show, showing that there's more to the people on Storage Wars than just bidding on storage units. Now let's talk about the money. Dave Hester knows how to make a good deal, turning a $25,000 salary into a whopping $829,500 thanks to the show. He got paid per episode, had money for travel, a big expense account, and a nice signing bonus. It's a lot more than what some others on the show make. Speaking of which, Daryl Sheets once had a huge pay cut from $780,000 to just $60,000. It's hard to imagine why the show decided to pay him so much less, especially when you compare it to what Dave makes. This huge difference in pay raises a lot of question about how the show's money is divided. Brandi Passanti, another star of the show, faced some tough challenges. There were rumors that the show paid for her to have surgery to look more appealing on TV. If that's true, it's a pretty big deal, because it suggests the show might be more about looks than finding treasures. Brandi also had to deal with that nasty situation online where someone posted that fake adult content pretending to be her. She fought back with that $2.5 million lawsuit, but only got $750 in the end. It's a situation that shows how hard it can be to protect your image and fight against online harassment. Now, there's also a rumor that the show helps out some of the less successful bidders by giving them money. This would mean that not everything you see on the show is as real as it seems. It's supposed to be a competition, but if the show is helping some people stay in the game, it changes how we think about it. Dave Hester's biggest fight with the show was when he said that it was all staged. He claimed the show put interesting things in the storage units on purpose, which would mean the surprises aren't really surprises. Dave ended up getting fired for speaking out, which makes you wonder if he was punished for trying to tell the truth. The network that airs Storage Wars, A&E, didn't really fight back hard against Dave's claims. They just said that he made the show interesting by mixing competition with the fun, discovering what's inside the storage unit. This laid-back response leaves us guessing about how much of the show is real and how much is set up for the cameras. Imagine being part of Brandi's ongoing adventure, witnessing her growth, her moments of triumph, and how she navigates the complexities of life. By staying connected with us, you're not just a passive observer. You're joining a community of people who appreciate stories of perseverance, adaptability, and personal growth. Whether it's seeing how Brandi manages her professional endeavors, her commitment to making a positive impact, or simply being there for her children, there's so much more to look forward to. So make sure you've smashed that like button, subscribed, and turned on notifications.